Okay, so have you ever felt like all of your time spent on the internet just became meaningless, and all of the MOBA and Battle Royale bullshit just doesn't fulfill your expectations anymore? Yeah, me either. But it also means that there's no better time to look back and try to find some actual good game before everything just became a shitty ripoff. My name is Mazarin, and today I'll be playing Tibia in 2020. So, first of all, I need to go through the most important part of the character creation, which is picking a sex, and also a name, so let me check some suggestions. Nope, not this one. Almost there. Oh, you might ask, but why are you creating your own creative and original name, bro? Well, here's why. Why is China even an option? Since this is taking longer than expected, I'll just pick a... Oh, perfect! Hellia Valkervash. This is a respectable barbarian knight name. Since there's not an explanation for why and how you just spawn in front of a hole, I'll fill this gap with my own backstory. Hellia Valkervash fought her way onto the top of that wormhole by winning a noticeable amount of gulags in Call of Duty, and at the end of it, God offered her the chance to restore her honor by starting again in a new world, under the rule that she would never play Battle Royale again. With that out of the way, let's get started with Tibia. Basically, there are 4 classes: Sorcerer, Paladin, Vegan Sorcerer, and Knight. Since I'm a math culture and I can handle more than 12 hotkeys, I will be a Knight. While playing as this vocation, you have 3 options of weapon. You can either use swords, axes, or clubs. And this time, I'll be going with the clubs, because when in doubt, you should always smash. Nowadays, instead of Rookguard, my adventure starts in a place called Downport, which is the equivalent to most colonies in real life due to their poor relation with native tribes, lack of resources, and a lot of unknown dangers. This island is an exclusive place for low-level characters, so you can learn how to colonize other lands before sailing to the mainland. Talking about leveling up, it was actually really fast. I barely took a few steps after going down the stairs and boom! Since I was almost ready to leave the place, I decided to explore it a little, which made me realize that my skills with the club were pitiful. But something else also caught my attention. A sign right next to the outpost written some weird language that some archaeologists might recognize as Polish, an ancient nation that once ruled over Tibia alongside Brazilians. I had to see by myself what an unfortunate end my Polish fellows had, so I went inside the cave and made my way through those fierce savages. They also had a lot of those weird doggos called salamander wandering around, but they were no match for me, or at least they weren't, until I found their hound master. This battle wouldn't be like the other ones. Was Hellia even ready for it? The answer is no. My skills were so low that I wouldn't even be surprised if Hellia was holding her mace by the wrong side. And on top of that, the asteroid addicted troll I was facing would literally take a sip from his infinite stock of monster and restore his whole health during all the time. I even tried to lure him into the fire, but his doggos are actually smarter than me. Since I wasn't going anywhere to try to find him, I decided to spare this ancient Polish houndmaster and went back to the outpost. Before leaving Downport forever, I decided to go for a small quest. I only need a pick to enter the place, a machete to clear the way, and the sacred snake eggs. Actually, I just needed to sacrifice one snake egg, but I made sure to don't let any of them go to waste, and appealed to the snake gods for good luck. So I retrieved a Legion helmet inside the place, and that's it, I was ready to go. Oh, and I also got scammed by Orisa, cause when I said that I would like to be a knight, her tricky standard knight gear chest was only set to normie sword users. After this I decided to go to Edro, another legit time colony. I honestly don't know much about premium account cities, because I'm used to be a filthy free account player. I immediately searched for the blacksmith in order to buy a decent weapon. Then I spoke to Daniel Stilsoe in search of tasks and information, and it seems that this land was originally ruled by minotaurs, until a holy war occurred and they were vanquished. And he also gave me a task, to show the trolls that there is a line they shouldn't cross. After spending a good amount of time only figuring out how to get to the west side of Edron, I arrived at the troll lair. As I arrived at the entrance, I could already see their threat, since they were moving out of their established 9 squares of territory, so I had to purge their whole lair in my self-defense. After some time I became quite good at it, since it involved no other game mechanic than attacking them and plundering their corpses. I even found a room with their albino leader and 2 chests with some loot. I hardly realized that I killed 3 times more trolls than what was asked, but that shouldn't be a problem. Actually, this was a good thing, because I unlocked more information in my Cyclopedia, which is basically a Pokédex unlocked by killing creatures, instead of keeping them in captivity. With my backpack filled with gold, my brain filled with knowledge, and my hands soaked in blood, I decided it was a good moment to return to Daniel. Honestly, I don't know what troll force he's referring to, but I'll take the tip anyway. After this, I spent all of my gold with spells and regretted immediately, since I don't even have a decent maximum mana to cast any other thing rather than my basic healing one. At a first look, it seems that Tibia is still somehow fun nowadays, if you are a premium account. Like, don't play this way free, just don't. I read this for many years and it was not worth it.